I'm having some technical difficulties here. Yes, aesthetic funk, technical difficulties. If you can hear me, please let me know on YouTube if I'm streaming right now. So I'm just gonna assume that it's not streaming until I hear something. Hello, hello, hello. Let me know. Give a comment. So I got 6 people, it says, watching on Twitch and 0 on YouTube. But I'm seeing comments on YouTube. I can hear you. Oh, video's online. Okay. There we go. Alright, so what happened was the key was not working. I was actually streaming. I was talking to Robert. If you were over on YouTube, you didn't see, but over on Twitch, I met up with a homeless man named Robert, who you've seen in a couple videos. Hold on, let me go ahead and turn this back on. Hi, Breezy Girl. Hi, everybody. I was looking at all your comments, and none of you guys could see the stream. But I just bought this guy named Robert, who's got a mental illness, some chicken wings and stuff. How am I? No good. I've just been up here for a while with talking to only Twitch, but looks like everybody popped over to YouTube now. Hello, hola, ¿cómo estás? So, yeah. Anyhow, I met with Robert. He said he's been homeless for 30 years. He had a place for 12 years, he said. Have a safe, great eve. Looking forward to walk with you, and I hope Carlos. Well, I don't think it's going to be Carlos this time. You know, I give him a break. I don't. Is it not working on Twitch this time? Yeah.
Artwork, art. Who likes art? You like art?
Let's see if he remembers me.
You can at least look at it and give me
Yep, there you go. Do you remember me or not?
Even your opinion matters, you know?
Yeah.
See, I just stood this afternoon. I was frustrated. I had a bad morning.
What happened?
Oh, I don't have photo ID, so I can't get indoors. And I had to stay with him, and I had to go cash my check, so I had to leave. And when I came back, I couldn't get back in my house.
How come you're in a wheelchair now?
Because I can't walk. I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah. You don't remember me, do you?
I recognize your hair for some reason.
Oh, okay.
What's your name?
Lee.
Lee.
Yeah. Yeah, you're Cory Curtis. I've seen you. I bought you a burrito one time.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I gave you the art supplies.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
And you know what? People still suffer me, but I have a lot of art supplies right now.
Wait, hold on one second.
Okay, dude, come back. Yeah. The cigarette's falling in. I can't reach.
Oh, okay, let me get that. Don't pickpocket me. Okay, I was just saying. No problem. Oh, I can't get it either.
I can pull it closer. Can you touch the bottom?
Nope.
You can't touch the bottom?
No, I can't. I can't reach that.
Because I can pull this over like this. Pull it over.
Yeah, unless you'd be able to stand it up, I wouldn't be able to get that for you.
Okay, unless I can set it up. Can you see it?
Wait, hold on one second. Let me try one more time for you.
Okay. You got it against the wall.
No, you're not even getting it.
I don't even
Oh, it was okay. Watch out! Watch out!
No. I have a good. That's right there.
Okay, let me see if I can get that thing. Oh, nope. No, I can't reach it.
Almost got it.
Yeah.
If I can stand it up, you can get it, bro. Like you said, because this place is closed.
Might be easier just to hop over it than to try to go under.
Yeah.
You try to go through.
I could do that.
Yeah, it would be real easy to hop like right over there where it's low. Yeah.
Will you watch my stuff?
All right, I'll watch your stuff.
Cory, I can come back.
There we go. Where is this? This is in the Tenderloin. So, oh, let me get the action shot. Dun 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 dun. Oh, you dropped something else too.
Thank you.
All right, no problem.
I didn't want to do this because I didn't know how to was trouble.
Well, I'm here for you. Anyhow, let's take a look around. This is where we are right now. How'd you get your cigarettes over there anyhow?
It flew out of my hand while I was packing them. I was packing them and it flew out of my hand and flew.
Yeah.
Inside of here. I don't want to tackle it.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, hold on.
Boom. There it goes. All right, no problem.
So listen, dude, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's no problem.
You're my friend.
Yeah.
I love you, man.
I'm just looking
Thank you,
at this
Billy.
right here.
I have a lot better ones. You should see my Joe
Oh, I
channel.
tell you.
My friend has one of your drawings.
He does. Which one is it?
It's one kind of like this. There's a grassy hill, and there's some rabbits, and there's even some deer in the background.
Yes, sir.
A deer.
Yeah.
A deer. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I draw ducks flying over bridges and shit. Here, grab me that one. That they ruined it. I was mad at them today.
Hey, could you do me a favor with your
What's that?
camera?
What's
I
that?
want you to get a message to my mother.
Okay.
This is my message to my mother.
Let me see.
It says, I love you, Mom.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
But now
yeah.
it says wow.
No, it
He's got to
turns
yeah.
you
There you go.
around.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
You know that's a joke by Bob Saget. He
Oh,
goes,
really?
What's
Hey.
what's Dad's favorite thing?
The mom upside down.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry
Okay.
about that.
Yeah.
Here's the
Yeah.
proposition for you.
What's the proposition?
Do yourself a favor. Take a minute. Look around you and see if you can find somebody you know or don't know and ask them what their favorite color is. If they wouldn't mind spending 2 or 3 minutes max on putting something together on paper, and you can go back and forth maybe twice. For
I
free
like
time.
to see black, gray, and
And
pink
do something,
together.
and
I
then
also
give it to
like
somebody you don't know. Sign it, date it,
I mean, I like
and put a
I mean,
picture of
I
yourself
like
on it.
green and black.
All right,
and I
do
like
this,
Black,
because
gray,
that's the
and
art.
pink.
And they'll let that frame and hang and do whatever they want, or well, that's their
Sidewalk
present.
bubble gum.
And then you're going to tell them, you know, because you know how important it is to do what, you know, you think you feel that might benefit your soul. Because you're an expressionist of love energy that is all around us within our natural, spontaneous imbalance of perfection that happens to stumble upon us, that's going to guide us towards our heaven. Would you do this in memory of me and my mother and all our family and friends for
And
you
all
and
things that we
them
pray,
forever?
Amen.
Yeah.
Please, God bless you
Yes,
in that
Lord.
honor.
Yes, Lord.
Thank you for
You know, the
spending
Lord's
a few
real. I'll
minutes
tell
with
you
me.
something secret.
All right.
I'll tell you something that I know that nobody else knows.
What's
Have you
that?
ever seen something come from nothing? Have you ever in your life?
I got a little
No, not yet.
Have you ever seen a tree come from something that wasn't a seed? Have you ever seen you come from not something other than your mom or your dad or your grandfather, great grandfather?
Nope.
Okay.
Would that be crazy?
Atheists believe that there was nothing, and then boom, something came from that nothing. They believe in David Copperfield. They believe in Houdini.
Yeah.
The Lord is real.
Where'd he come from?
You know what? It's more mathematically possible that he's always been, that at some point in time he was never here. Then there's even more crazy. The
Yeah.
other way's more crazy, dude.
Add your
I know what
story
you're
to that.
saying. I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I thought it used to be that way.
That's
But
right,
like, think
yeah.
about it. It's more sane actually that the Lord is real.
So then, but well, what if you said the universe was always here?
The cosmos, you
Yeah.
should say, to be smart about it. And
Yeah.
I believe in evolution too. I believe in all that. Listen to the Lord's fingerprints. Look, we're all different. See that thumbprint?
Yeah.
We're all different, buddy. And you know, like you could draw like me if you wanted to copy me. It would take all day. I'd do this in 2 minutes. But you could do your own thing that would be damn cool, and it would be great.
Yeah.
The Lord made you different than me.
Yeah.
We're not the same. And people who forge art, I would like to work for the CIA and detect art fraud. Because that is the new, that backs our money now. Imaginative capital, it backs our money now. FDR took us off the gold standard, and Richard Nixon took us off the silver standard. Because you know what, with technology now, we can find gold easy. I come from gold country. It's all over the place. And you can find silver all over the place in Nevada and shit like that. What people want now is to be entertained. What are we fighting overseas wars for if we can't come home to something decent to watch on TV, something decent to listen to on the radio?
Yeah.
It's about art now.
Speaking of art,
about human beings' minds. Because a clam makes a little pearl, but it doesn't even have a brain, really.
yeah.
We actually have brains, feelings, emotions.
So where did you get that the art paper from? Was it from that
I
hospitality
bought it
house?
for $20 a day, hoping to make a dime.
$20.
Yeah, it was a lot of money for me because I only make $20 a day.
But I thought you got your art supplies from.
No, because I got lice because this girl was kind of
Hey,
racist.
can you turn that off now?
Okay, here.
I'm just telling you my story, but this girl, she gave me lice.
Okay.
I woke up in the middle of the night, she was shaking her hair over my bedding.
I got my.
And I had itching for it took 3 doctors to get them all off me.
Yeah.
It was horrible, dude. It was a nightmare. But they're all gone now. And I'm happier than shit, you know. Happier than a dog with 2 dicks.
Have you tried? Are you on any waiting list to get into a place?
No, I don't even want to be in any of that shit anymore. I just want to go home with my family. My family's still with the Kennedys. We know Bush. We know George W. Bush.
Where's your family at?
They're all over the place.
Okay. Which one do you want to go
I
with?
want to go to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And live with my brother Nick, who is a hero to me. He's 13 years younger than me, and every time I ask for money, sure, $50 here, $70 there. I'm a loser. He's like a child to me. It's like I raised so many children in my life, really, because I'm the second oldest in my family, and I got like 20 cousins, and we're close.
Hey, can I be on your live feed?
Go ahead. Oh, it looks like he's a fan. Yeah.
We're close, you know. We're close, and my aunt ran national parks for George W. Bush. She knows the Rolling Stones. My grandma's was McClellan Air Force Base.
If you go to one of those transit centers, they could get you a ticket.
I know. I've done that before. I went to Kansas City because, my friends were in a band. I was a roadie for a band in the 90s, and they played the Whiskey a Go-Go on Sunset. I mean, they made it all the way to Philadelphia, too, to play from Kansas City. That's pretty impressive. They have a music store there. They let me live in the basement. I was employee of the month Toys R Us Christmas season. And see how crazy my life is?
Yeah.
My life. I've been to Venice, Italy. I've been to Honolulu.
Sure.
My Uncle Marlo, though, is sad. My mom's only brother, and she didn't have a sister. She had our only sibling. I think it might have been suicide. I hope it wasn't, but he ran into a semi-truck in Utah. Very sad.
Yeah.
I'm related to Christopher Layton, who's a famous. There's a whole town named after him in Utah, Layton, Utah, and he was boys with Brigham Young.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, Cory, I actually have to get going now. It was nice to see you again.
I just want to give you a good story.
All right.
I'm an actor anyway. So
Yeah, I know. I heard about your
tried to do it
screenplay.
real well, I tried to do this real well.
Sure. Okay.
Peace and love and happiness.
All right.
Say a prayer for anybody who needs it.
All right then. All right. Nice to see you too.
Thank you all
right.
for your visitation.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I know that was a little bit long, but that's Cory Curtis. I just happened to see us on my way back. So, all kidding aside, this is sad. I hope he's okay. Damn, Lee, that was a trip. It sure was. And the crazy part, I mean, you didn't even see the beginning. I saw that guy. Go check out, if you guys are on YouTube, go check out on Twitch the earlier stream when there was all the kind of glitches and errors. He was a famous director. He made a screenplay with Bruce Willis. That's right. He said his movie was stolen, and he's still a union member. Yeah. So that was Cory Curtis. Before that was Robert, and who knows who's next. Ooh. So anyhow, how are you guys? How was your weekend? I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go over to. I'm gonna go over to. Yeah, just down Market. Oh, somebody just threw a bottle. Let's see if you guys can see it. Oh, behind me. There. Just very briefly. So I'm not gonna be hanging out in the Tenderloin just because it gets a little crazy over there, and I'm all by myself. Mang dang hapon. I don't know what that means, but mang dang hapon to you. So yeah, I didn't really have any major plans this time. I think next week I did like last time when I had those Oreos. I have some other treats and goodies to give out that I think I'll give out tomorrow. Good evening in Filipino. Okay, that would be Tagalog. Solo today, yes, that is solo. And Legendary on, I think you're right. I think that guy must be a Carlos fan. Good idea to get out, yeah. So, it kind of sucks that Cory Curtis doesn't remember me, but it kind of makes sense. Hi, Brenda Barnes. Hello to everyone. You know what I'm going to do, actually? Max, are you Tagalog or Visaya? I don't even know what D. Flores. Thank you very much, D. Flores. Say Tite Mabahao. Okay. So I want to go see if Urban Picasso is here. Ta-da! So that's where I was up. I was up this way. Oh look, that guy with the hat. He's an alcoholic. He's actually in one of the videos I've seen. Like he hiding a beer. So he would try to help people with directions and ask for money so he could buy more alcohol. Noli, that's something nasty. I figured as much. Oh, okay, here. Here's Robert again. He's back to begging after I got him his chicken. What about your chicken, buddy?
I got it right there.
How come you're not eating your chicken?
I'm gonna eat the minute in front of this and
But it's gonna get cold.
I'm still gonna eat.
Where's your drink too? Your drink.
I got all.
Okay. So there's Robert back there. You guys on YouTube didn't see it, and he was he was begging for money to buy an apple pie. I went with him. He ended up getting 6 pieces of chicken and a soda. So that's what he's got right there. But he's back over there begging for more money. So he obviously didn't need food. He just wants to get money for other purposes. In fact, he said, I think he wanted beer. At least that's what he said. Hates the chicken nugget, but no, it's not him. Leatherneck. Explain how to donate. Well, there's a couple ways. The best way to do is to go to streamlabs.com/Lee Malcolm Hester, which is kind of crazy, but there's a link over in the description. You go over there, and you look a little like Elvis Presley when he was young. You know, actually, when I was a kid, I started combing my hair back because I wanted to look like him. Yeah, that would be the best way in Streamlabs. Probably an easier way would be Super Chat on YouTube, and I'm not exactly sure how it is, but there should be something down there that's got a little cash icon over there. What is your ethnic background? European. I'm mostly German. There's some Finnish. There's a quarter Sephardi from Bulgaria. Lee, it's Joseph A. Do I remember you? I think you're asking. You're always asking that. Why would I forget? He also looks like Bruce Lee's son, Brandon. I've heard that also a few times on here. So it doesn't look like Urban Picasso is here. He normally posts up here. Yeah, Joseph A., you don't have to keep asking every stream. Oh. Yeah, he just said what up and left. Okay, anyhow. So this is where Urban Picasso would normally be, but he's not there. No, the lips are Elvis. I said Brandon too. He looks like Elvis. Yeah, I think Elvis would be better.
There's plenty of ports down there that
are so let me see. Where should I go? Yeah, you were a good mix of Brandon's lips and Elvis, handsome guy. Good content. Well, thank you. Bowsette. You know, Rizzy, well, you know it's crazy. I tell him all the time to make Bowsette. Brenda Barnes, thank you very much.
One only love, Clint.
One only love Clint. Okay. I guess that's a shout out to Clint. Look, he's putting his little doggy, wrapping his little doggy up. I mean to say hello, what's up? Awesome to see you again. I just moved to Financial District from Mission. Haven't viewed recent videos, but now back and able. You must be doing well to have moved over to the Financial District. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna go over to someplace where there's probably more people who are really homeless. Are they donating money for you lunch or cookies? I don't know. Maybe, could be cookies. Should I buy some again? It seems like a good way to wrap up. But I kind of feel bummed out, you know. I bought that guy a bunch of food and like he's out there begging again. Okay. Oh, you know what? Oh, it's too bad. That beached whale over at Ocean Beach. Maybe if it's still there on Wednesday, I could check that out. Hey Lee, they are redesigning Sonic. Hopefully he won't have human teeth and muscles. That movie's gonna be a disaster. There's no saving it. It's just gonna add tremendous expense. I think they might have been better off just leaving him like that, so people will go watch it just for the freak show factor. But it's gonna cost so much money. I mean, there's more than just the Sonic that was messed up about that. Borderline North Beach, Financial District, corner of Jackson and Kearney. Joseph, my friend who walks through Financial District through there every morning has trouble in Financial District. There's a huge fat person. There's a huge fat animal, Bunk. What's wrong with the Sonic movie? Oh, take a look. Go take a look at the trip. Having Jim Carrey and Sonic is the only interesting fact. I didn't like that either. He should be Dr. Robotnik, you know? Should have like a Russian accent, you know? But you know what's crazy? You know what they do with those beach whales? They blow them the hell up. I've seen some videos of it too. They have like just a whale out there. A lot of times they don't even bother to try to help them out. They'll just put some big bags of explosive on there and either blow them up there or take them out into the ocean and blow them up. That way it doesn't affect the ships, which seems kind of messed up. What's wrong with the trailer? Oh boy. I'm sure there'd be plenty of comments there under the trailer that you could look at that would explain it. There are whale explosion compilation videos. Yeah, it's messed up. When I first saw it, I was like, whoa, what happened? Like, was it the gas that built up? Because that's how they try to explain it sometimes. Like, oh yeah, you know, it's decomposing. The gas built up and then they blow up. But like, I saw the whale like moving his tail, looking around, and then boom, blew the hell up. The whale could probably feed a few homeless. You know, over in Japan, they still eat whale. The whale meat's supposed to be super nutritious. If you see the meat, it's like almost black. But of course, you know, them being the top predator over inside the ocean, they're filled with like, I think they got like 100 times more mercury and other toxins in them than the other toxic fish inside the ocean. Whale fat is good for skincare. Well, you know, actually they use this this product. It's called, I think it's like ambergris. That's what they use sorry, it's hard to talk when there's this guy right behind me. Let me see what's up. Yeah, but they use this stuff called ambergris to make all the cosmetics and everything, or at least they used to. Let me guess your height. 6'2". Nope, keep going. They should bottle the whale fat and sell it as lube. Well, you know what? If the whale meat is toxic, I'm pretty sure the whale fat is toxic too. Lee is 6'7". No, used to be. I'm 6'8". I'd get all the mermaids. You know what the problem with being with a mermaid? They're only human from the waist up. That make things difficult. So it's a little bit chilly out here, and whenever it's a little bit chilly, there's not too many people outside to talk to. I was pretty lucky in the beginning. Lee can definitely slam dunk. Maybe if I climbed on somebody's back. I haven't tried in quite a while though. I could grab the rim, and it's kind of like Shaq, you know, he gets up on his little tippy toes and just grabs on there. Oh shit, I thought you were 6'7" the last time we met. Nope, 6'8". It's okay, close enough. So, anyhow, I was thinking, should I go back into Chinatown? I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to talk to people out here because they're probably, is your whole family tall? My dad was like 6'3". My mom was like 5'8" or so, 5'9". Bigger than average basketball player in India. Well, I'm bigger than Michael Jordan was only 6'6". Where is Carlos? I don't know. I figure he needs some time off, you know. Can't have him here all the time. But I definitely noticed his absence, you know. I think in the future, I should either have Carlos on here with me or have something. Oh, I remember you. Wait, come back here. Come back here.
Oh, you have to put me on your,
Ta-da!
on your movie?
There you go.
I'm Lenita.
Oh wait, tell people how we know each other.
Okay, so me and Lee know each other from I think it was a transitional housing for emancipated minors who were trying to become emancipated.
Well, yeah, we weren't emancipated yet.
No, we weren't emancipated yet. We were just trying to get that stability and that.
That was Mac House.
The drive and push and responsibility you needed in order to get up and do what you needed to do. And look, we're here. And
There you go. Ta-da!
And I am.
It's a live stream.
It's live stream.
Live stream.
Oh my God! Let me fix my hair. Hold on.
Boom! There's 20,000 people.
Almost 20,000 people. Oh my God!
What do you got to say?
I have to say, Lee, whatever you're doing, I'm so happy to see you. I'm still happy to see that you're alive and kicking and pushing. I support you. I wish
Thank
you
you.
the best of luck in life, and it's great to see you. And
Nice
I
to
need
see
a
you.
hug too.
Okay, well, that's
All
off
right,
camera.
guys. Bye.
Wait, have you seen anybody else from Mac House?
I've seen. Oh my goodness gracious! I kind of forgot his name, but I'm friends with him on Facebook. The other guy that was in here.
The
African American guy.
Yeah.
But Christina, I see her all the time. We're friends on Instagram,
Okay.
and we hang every now and then. But
What about Anita?
Anita? No, I haven't seen her.
Ashley.
No, not Ashley.
Last I heard, she was doing meth and she was staying over in the Golden Gate Park.
Oh man, that's bad to hear.
Yeah.
I've seen though. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know if you remember Enisha though, but she wasn't in our. She was more in the group home thing. But pretty much the people that I keep in contact with are they have children now. Like Christina, she's in college. Like she works. She has 2 children, and I'm just really proud. Like I'm on my way from work now. On my way home. I have a 7-year-old. He's fabulous.
Okay.
And then,
Keep the bleach away. Don't let him do anything with that.
Oh no, he doesn't do anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing at all. No, he's a very smart boy for his age. It's just me and him. And
Well, congratulations.
thank you, dear. Thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations for you too.
Thank you.
I'm so glad I was able to be a part of your stream
Boom.
and your life story.
There you go.
And make sure when you get rich and you're at and you get a Grammy, you definitely have to mention me as like your starring role, like your character. And I'm gonna stand here like, hey, it's
Boom.
Anita.
There we go. All right. See ya. So wow. Good evening, Kathy McLean. So, I tell you guys, I never forget a face. She used to stay with me over at that place called Mac House, a place where I was in there when I was 17. After I turned 18, I was dropped off outside the homeless shelter. So, yeah, I've seen her a few times. She seems to be a lot better than from back then. I mentioned the bleach. She had splashed a girl with bleach. She splashed a girl in the face with bleach, and that person passed out and woke up, and she was permanently blinded. Yeah. Anyhow, in back of you, that's the golden fire hydrant that saved North Mission from the 1906 fires. Let's take a look at it. I'm turned around, Rizé. Yeah, I remember a bunch of crazy stories about the girls in various places. There was a girl over inside the Bill Wilson Center. Why splash bleach in the face? Yeah, she threatened to splash me in the face with bleach. Actually, once when she was angry at me. Where? Oh, that thing's a fire hydrant. I got you. You're talking about That thing over there. I didn't even know that was a fire hydrant. Oh, moved on its own. There we go. But there we go. Yeah. But anyhow, yeah, there's so over inside the girl you were talking to splashed bleach in someone's face. Yep. She splashed yeah, that was the one. That's why I went and threw it out there. I said, make sure he stays away from that bleach. Like a little 7-year-old. How long has it been since you've seen her last? So it's been, I really haven't seen, I haven't talked to her since I lived there. So that was 15 years ago. Then I saw her on the bus like 10 years ago, but I didn't say anything. You know, I see her from time to time. I'm always seeing people that I recognize, but then I usually keep it to myself. But I'm telling you, I don't know if anybody has that power to instantly know a face and recognize. I've seen people that I knew in kindergarten as adults and recognized them. So. But Michael Jackson pissed her off. Now look at him. Yeah, well, yeah, he's dead. Was no good. Yeah, there was another girl over inside the Bill Wilson Center named Ruby, who stabbed a girl through her hand with a knife. I think she put her hand up and then it went straight through, in between the bones, you know. Your height at 12 years old? I was 5'7". I don't know. I think when I was like, like 16 or 17, I was 6'6". But yeah, you know, I've recognized strangers before. Like, hey, I've seen that guy before. And anyhow, well, there you go. You know, some people like always comment like fake. This is fake setup. You see right there, just out in the streets, random. How do you know all these things like stabbings and splashing bleach? Because they talk about it, they brag about it, you know. You know, like I said, she threatened to splash me in the face with bleach, right in front of the staff there. But I already knew. I guess it was just kind of common knowledge. I don't know if she told me or not. And the stabbing, yeah, that girl Ruby went ahead and told me about it. So when I was over inside the Bill Wilson Center, I was like 11. So I was actually too young, allegedly, to be over there. But they kept me in what they called satellite care, because the San Jose Children's Shelter at that time was relatively new, and there was a bunch of articles in the paper talking about how poorly the kids were being treated. So yeah, they kept me there, and because I was 11, you know, I was a little kid, and so a lot of the girls over there kind of took me under their wing, Ruby being one of them, and there was another one, I don't know her name, I think it was something like Amber, something like that. She was 17. She just had an abortion before she entered the children's shelter. So, you know, she would have been a mother, and I'm just a little kid there at 11. And she was kind of like a mother figure to me while I was in there. I was only in there for a little while, for like a month and 3 weeks. But yeah, she was telling me, oh, you know, I'm gonna go to a party. You could come too. There's gonna be horses and you know, all these other kinds of things over there. I was like, wow, cool. She's like, would you like to go? I was like, yeah. Hold on, I'll finish this story in a second. Nate, how you doing? You doing okay? You on your way home, or you going over to the station? What's that?
Yeah. Whatever.
You doing okay? How's your heart doing?
I'm bummed out because I lost my phone.
Oh, you did? How are you gonna get a new one?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to. It's gonna be and it's my being spaced out. I left it somewhere.
So someone stole it, huh?
I don't know.
Or you forgot?
Forgot.
Oh, okay. There are programs to get you.
I know. I was in it. I just got a new one.
Oh, okay.
And I need a phone because of my you know.
For your medicine?
My medical condition.
Sure.
But it's my stupidity. I just faced. I don't know what I did. I just got the new one the same day.
Oh, and you lost it that very same day?
The very same day.
Is there going to be some kind of limit on when you...
No, I'm going to have to pay something more, but it's going to take time, you know.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's on my mind. I just, you know, it seems like a small... So, I don't know what to do. Incommunicado.
Yeah. Do you have access to a computer or anything like that?
No, maybe like the library, you know.
Yeah, well maybe you
And
can...
I'm sleeping way too much. My day is really gone. You know?
Is it from the medication that you've been on?
Yeah, it's part of it.
Yeah. But are people leaving you alone nowadays?
Huh?
Are people leaving you alone nowadays inside the inside your housing?
More or less.
Okay.
It's you have to deal with it.
Yeah. Could you talk to the people at your building about getting a landline, maybe?
That would be inconvenient.
Yeah. Well, it's better than nothing, right? Because they can't.
Well, no, I'm just going to have to do a lot of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's on my mind right now.
Okay. Well, Nate, it's good to see you. I'm sorry that you lost your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's like they say, don't sweat the small stuff.
Yeah.
And then a lot of small things come up, and the aggregate is it's not so small, you know.
Yeah. What is that saying? Don't sweat the small
Don't sweat
things,
the
but it's
small-
all the small things that it's the little things that matter, or something like that. There's a saying that
The accumulation
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what's on my mind right now.
Yeah. So
And I'm so angry. I'm angry at myself for for letting it happen.
yeah.
That's the thing. I'm angry at myself.
It's hard to keep track of these things. I mean, especially when you're in a place like where you are, where if you leave it anywhere, it's going to get taken.
Well, it wasn't taken. I don't know what happened to it. I went. I had a problem just accessing it, and I went to see my caseworker so she could help me.
Yeah.
And it was, it's an Obama phone.
Yeah, I know.
For free,
Did
So when you get something more or less free, they always make you go through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, to remind you that you're getting it for free. So you shouldn't, you know.
Is there any chance
you can't complain that much?
Is there any chance you left it with the?
Yes, there's a chance.
All right. Well, yeah, maybe that's what happened.
Just pray.
Okay. All right then, Nate. I'll see you around. It was good
Okay.
seeing you.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. So that's that guy there is Nate. He lives in an SRO. On Christmas Day, he had a heart attack over inside his room over in the SRO. I talked to him before, and I guess the stream had cut out when I had talked to him. Lee, are you against abortion or pro-choice? Well, you know, it's interesting. It's interesting how your opinion changes once you have a child of your own. But personally, I am pro-choice. But I don't think I would have the heart to do it. You know, after raising my own child, you know. But at the same time, a lot of the problems that we're suffering from right now is from unwanted childhood, unwanted pregnancies, and poor childhoods. I mean, if somebody gets raped and gets impregnated, you know, they should have something that they should do about that. I mean, how do you think that child is going to be, as sort of a constant reminder, looking just like the person, just like the rapist, you know, or a kid, you know, gets pregnant, you know, they should have the option. Somebody messes around and messes up on their pills, or, you know, something happened where it doesn't, you know. So I'm definitely pro-choice, but for my own self, if I slipped up, which has never happened before, but if I slipped up and then there was a pregnancy, it would be very, very, very difficult thing to go through with an abortion. And I mean, I talked about it with my wife, who also feels the same way, and she feels the same. She said, you got to be super cautious because there's no way I could do it. I could go through with an abortion. So, yeah. But I mean, I don't think it's. I mean, listen, it's. Wait, if you're gonna have an abortion, it's a. You're already in a bad situation. You know, you're already. You already kind of effed up, and you're probably not in a very good spot, you know. But for me to take away your ability, I mean, obviously, an abortion, you're killing a life form. That's what it is, simply what it is. But I mean, the life forms die all the time. But you're killing this thing that could be a child. But guess what? When you masturbate, you're doing the same thing. But of course, this is worse than that. And then the older the baby is, the worse it is. But what can you do? Well, you're in a really terrible situation where there's really no clean and easy answer, you know? So, obviously it's not ideal. Yeah. I mean, there's always adoption, but even still, what if somebody's an addict? You know?
Well, patience is hard around here.
What if somebody you know, has been drinking the whole time, has been smoking the whole time? What if somebody's mentally ill and has been on powerful psychotics that cause neurological damage to the baby? What if it's a teenager who is on what is that acne medication that completely messes up the babies? But yeah, there's all kinds of things. You know? You mean when I masturbate I'm killing a child? No, but there's 250 million sperm that are dying. You know, there's every time a woman menstruates, there's another egg that are dying. You know, those things are kind of seen as being worthless or valueless. But when you put the two together, they suddenly have like you know, a deep meaning. You know. Joe Billings, what's cracking, Lee? What's going on? Yeah. No, listen. If you stop jerking off, that's not going to be good for you. You're not going to be feeling good. Yeah, it's going to be painful, and it's coming out anyways. There's no stopping it. You're going to have nocturnal emissions. Did you see Avenger Endgame? No, I haven't seen any new movie in a long time. You don't want to bring a child in the world if they're only going to suffer. Yes, and especially if you're going to have a child who's like, who's having all kinds of problems due to whatever the mother was on. Don't stop masturbating. Yeah, don't do it. It's bad for you. People drink babies' this tongue is commonplace. Yeah, well, anyhow. Grandson loved that movie. I was thinking about taking my daughter out to see Detective Pikachu. I heard it wasn't that good, but still, I'm kind of on the lookout. I'm thinking about either that one or that other one that's like it looks like stop motion. Thumbs down, not being offensive. That movie sucks. Yeah, I don't know. I heard that it sucks, but I would be going there mainly for my 4-year-old. I don't know if she would think that it sucks. I thought all the little girls liked Frozen. Yeah, but is Frozen out in theaters right now? I mean, if it is, I wouldn't know, but. Well, look at this, another cable car. But and then over there is a cable car over on Market Street, or not cable car. Well, I guess it is a cable car, isn't it? But that's the F train. Lee, have you taken the family to Disneyland? No, I haven't done that. It's something I was thinking about, but she's only 4 years old, you know. And I'm gonna have another one next month. So we'll see. It'll probably be a little while before that happens. So maybe in 4 or 5 years. Congratulations, Lee. Well, thank you. Yeah, so, you know, actually when that happens, I'm probably gonna have to obviously limit the streaming. Wait till they're older. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, I was thinking about it. I think next month, yes, allegedly. The proof is in the pudding, as they say. But Lee, you need a haircut. Yeah, I know. My hair always goes crazy. They never listen to me when I say I want it short either. But, so we're over at the Ferry building. So there's the Ferry building over there. And the Bay Bridge is over that way. And this ugly looking fountain is over here. And that guy is gonna run me over right there. Yep. No haircut, we love Afro Lee. Where do I usually get my haircut? I go wherever's cheapest. As you Joe Billing, we have 5 beautiful kids. Our oldest is 24 years old and our youngest is 4 years old. That's quite a spread. Wow. Your oldest, could have been the father to the youngest, you know? There's a whole generation between. A generation is 20 years. So take the stream with you to Disney. I don't know if that. I guess look.
That's
People
why
talking.
people don't believe in Jesus, is because false religions don't feed people. Feed the homeless. Feed the homeless.
You feed the homeless?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, guys, feed the homeless. That's what Christianity's unbelievable. Because we're given information. Jesus fed 5,000. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Feed homeless people. There is a heaven, there's a hell. Don't feed homeless people. If you're coming in Jesus' name, feed homeless people. So sorry, guys. Excuse me. So sorry, guys. Sorry. Jesus is Lord. He would feed people. And there's a lot more to the Bible. He loves you very much, like he does. I know that's cliche. He loves you very much, but he's very upset at churches that don't feed people.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your name?
My name's Lee.
Lee. I'm Jonathan.
Nice to meet you here.
Okay.
That's my right
I'm
hand. There you
Jonathan. So sorry. A little religious fight.
So they left you.
Well, they didn't leave me. I'm a Christian, obviously.
Yeah. You do stuff for the homeless?
Well, I am homeless.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I am homeless.
I used to be homeless.
And I've been homeless for 4 years. And so one thing that upsets me personally, but also it's kind of a righteous anger.
Yeah.
Like, you know how Jews feel when people like disown the Auschwitz? You know that?
Oh, where they don't believe that the Holocaust
in
happened?
Poland, there's actually a city that if you deny the Holocaust, that's actually like a felony over there in Poland.
Yeah, that's hate speech here too.
Because Jews should be upset about Auschwitz. Jesus loves Jews. But Jesus,
He was one, right?
well, he was. Jesus is king of the Jews. And one thing that upsets me personally is when religions do nothing for the poor, and when they come at people with information. Jesus is so much more than information. He's an entity that he wants to. And if we had churches that actually fed people, you would experience that.
You been to Glide?
I'm sorry.
You been to
Yeah, I
Glide?
was there today. I got my homeless certificate today.
Okay.
Because the only way I can keep my food stamps on, I hitchhiked here from Los Angeles.
Okay.
The only way I can keep my food stamps on, which is like $200. It's like $200 a month.
Yeah.
So like it's like $5 a day. So you run out of you run out of money to eat if you're homeless at about the month, like the day 15. So if you really want to help people, like start feeding people like aggressively from the 15th to the end of the month. Because homeless people literally go without food.
Yeah.
And so when Christians, people come in Jesus' name and they do nothing, it upsets me so much. And so instead, I'm a comic, so I tell them, I have jokes, I want to make them laugh, but I also want to teach them, because I believe that people will go to heaven. There's a hell.
Are you a clean comic?
Well, I mean, I say fuck a lot. I say nigga.
Okay,
I mean, I am a nigga. I mean, I like
Pretty pale.
Well, what I'm saying, like society has niggas, right? Like, are you Jewish?
No, I'm atheist.
Okay. Well, are you like, I mean, so society, in any society, they have niggas. Well, the niggas are the homeless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So nigga for me is a term for beautiful people that society says, fuck you, we don't care if you go hungry and without eating blankets.
So like a peasant.
Niggas.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, niggas. Some people call Jews niggas. Well, they weren't the beautiful people, but for Germany called them niggas.
Well, they certainly had
America,
ghettos.
In America, we call black people niggas, niggers. That's what we call them. But Jesus' spirit is with them. And one thing I want religions to do is court reform. And if you get anything out of this video, understand that 50% of homelessness is legal reform. I exercised my First Amendment and people left. People's feelings are not. I'm just saying, like, there's 4 people there. If that bitch didn't like me, she could have said I assaulted her, and I would have been in jail in 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Well, but like Jews don't go to jail like that, or people who have homes, they're not thrown in jail. How many times I've been arrested?
How many?
Guess how many times in 4 years I've been arrested?
20 times.
Dude. Okay.
It has to be high if I'm gonna guess, right?
Well, sorry. No, I've been arrested for homeless charges. I've been arrested 7 times.
Okay.
6 times for being homeless.
Yeah.
Have you been arrested?
I've been arrested, yeah.
Okay, how many times?
I've been arrested once.
Okay. I think everybody's worth a give me. I had baby mama drama the first time, so but that's a whole different conversation, because men's rights matter, and court reform, and how the courts treat men. Because Google the statistics. For
I know it.
For homeless men, or for homelessness, it's made up of men over 40. Okay, so I mean, this, what is this? You have a YouTube station?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay, recording, I'm assuming, or
Yeah, it's live. It's live.
So, and I'm Jonathan Fibonacci. You can tweet me at Fibonacci, at FIBONOJJI. And basically, I'm just doing homeless advocacy. I'm doing a little walk, like to get high and just kind of talk to Jesus. And nothing makes me more upset. Like this morning, I went to Glide to get my. Do they know what Glide is?
Yeah, I've taken there.
Okay, Glide's basically a homeless shelter, not homeless shelter.
It's a church that helps the homeless people.
Yeah, well, no, that's a good point. Churches should be meeting homeless needs, right?
But Glide is a church.
Yeah, okay, but how many churches are downtown?
I don't know. It depends what neighborhood you're in.
Are you from San Francisco?
Yeah.
Okay, how many churches, if you went boom, boom, Tenderloin, not even out of Richmond, you're talking like, I mean, just if you took downtown, how many churches are downtown?
Well, there's none like in the heart of downtown,
dude,
and none
there's
in
a
the
lot.
financial district, but there's some inside the Tenderloin.
If we went 2 miles, 2 miles, 2 miles, 2 miles.
Yeah, you'd find.
How many churches? Even closed churches.
Yeah, you'd find a bunch.
Okay, now these churches are abandoned churches that are locked up that I would get arrested for if I broke into a church. And Jesus says, feed my sheep. If I broke into a church to sleep, I would be arrested for what? Trespassing.
Yeah.
But that's really called sleeping, right? Anyway, my Glide certificate today says, homeless person, sleep on the streets. I actually try to sleep at churches. I've had 2 restraining orders.
How long you been here in San Francisco?
This is my 4th time. And one thing I do to kind of make my homeless experience better, if you will, is if I can't get work in one city after a while, I'll just go to a different city. So I go to Los Angeles, San Francisco.
You open micing?
Well, I tried this last time, but I couldn't. I mean,
really?
There's so many people. What's funny is the first time I pursued comedy. I mean, I've been pursuing comedy really the whole homeless journey, but the first time I went to the Comedy Store, I got up almost every time I needed to or wanted to. I mean, there's a couple times that I wasn't having a good night, I didn't get up. So I went back there this time thinking, well, fuck, if I'm homeless, let me at least pursue my passions like drumming and being a comic. I went back to LA. I was there for 4 months. I got arrested, and I spent 32 days in jail.
Wow.
32 days in jail for being homeless.
Yeah.
Now, what would have happened if I got to LA on a job and got arrested? What would have happened? I would have lost that job.
Yeah.
So, court reform and homelessness, that's how we solve homelessness. Court reform, legal reform, that means suing cities, like Durango, Colorado, like suing Los Angeles. They roughed me up when they arrested me because, I'm a pretty aggressive guy.
Yeah.
I don't hurt people, but if anybody steps upon a constitutional law and tells me to go fuck myself, I will tell them to go fuck themselves back. So
they actually made it illegal here in San Francisco to sit down or lay down on the sidewalk.
Thank you. Yeah, what's your name?
Lee.
Lee, what's your Twitter?
On YouTube, it's Lee's channel.
It's so weird. I'm talking to 2 people here.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. What is it?
Lee's channel on YouTube.
Lee's channel.
Or
on YouTube.
On Twitch, it's Lee's_channel.
Okay, what is it?
Lee's_channel.
Lee's_channel. Okay, I have a YouTube channel. My phone broke, so my YouTube channel is like suspended. But anyway, I'm at Fibonacci on YouTube. And I do comedy. I talk about Jesus a lot.
Where do you perform at? If some people are asking for your stick, but I'm sure you don't want to give that up. Where do you?
Well, first of all, telling jokes. It's one of my. I don't perform anywhere. I mean, I'm always looking for open mics, but
there's the Brainwash. You heard about that place?
Brainwash. Yeah, that was 32 days in jail. Okay. To make this slightly entertaining, we're going to go from fighting with Jehovah's Witness. And by the way, that really offends Jesus because Jesus says, there's 2 things Jesus really cares about. Do you know what those are? You're an atheist, but okay. So can I make the assumption you don't know much about the Bible?
I know a little bit, but go ahead.
Okay. There's 2 things that God really cares about. There's 2 things. He cares about His name and His word. And there's a lot more. He cares about you, of course, but there's two main things.
Not worshiping false idols made him upset.
Yes, 10 Commandments, and then this discussion's going forever.
Well, he went ahead and flipped over some tables, right?
Thank you, everybody. This guy he's more of a Christian than the atheist. This is why I love San Francisco. The atheists are more they know more about the word than the Christians.
Yeah.
Because every time I spoke the word to the Jehovah's Witness, they said it's debatable.
Yeah.
And I said, well, okay, so you have any questions about God I can answer for your people? Anything that would be
let me see what
Jesus
they
really
got.
loves you. I know that. And okay, let me just bless your audience, and then
Go
we'll
ahead.
keep going.
Okay.
Bless your audience. The Word of God says, the book of Ephesians is really good. If you're a female, read the book of Esther. Okay, so here's my Bible advice. There's two things Jesus really cares about. He cares about his name and his word, okay? Now, if you're interested in the Bible, if you're a female, read the book of Esther. You'll understand why I think Me Too shit is bullshit. Me Too is basically communism. But we accept it so much now, like Me Too, like literally. I have one restraining order in Durango, Colorado, because I was homeless. A chick doesn't like homeless person. She filed a restraining order against me, and she got it granted without a hearing in Durango, Colorado.
Wow.
Now, you're smart. Okay, did you hear? Okay, our Constitution gives us what? Inalienable rights? Can you believe that? Like, this is not Germany, this is not North Korea. We're having a conversation in San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
True?
Correct.
Okay, so 2019, we still have constitutional rights. True?
Correct.
I know I'm leading the witness here, but
Yeah.
okay.
Objection.
Because some people
No,
don't
just
understand that these constitutional rights are being like not just diluted, but we're literally losing constitutional rights. That's a very big deal. Like a house, like your house, even your body. Like if I cut your spine, what's going to happen? It's over. Well, if you cut these constitutional rights, our country collapses, and this country is getting bought by other countries, namely Asian countries.
Well, by corporations.
By corporations, but
Yeah,
those
countryless.
corporations, those like companies like Facebook, great example. Thank you, Lee.
Yeah.
Facebook violates the Fourth Amendment to sell our data to the United States government because the Fourth Amendment doesn't matter. In most millennials, hey, does the Fourth Amendment matter? Can anybody tell me what the Fourth Amendment is? Do you know what the Fourth Amendment is, sir? You don't know what the Fourth Amendment? Okay,
I'm sure I do.
you're very smart. Everybody in San Francisco is smart. Hey, do you really not know what the Fourth Amendment is? Do you know what the Fourth Amendment is, sir? You know. Okay, Fourth Amendment, like Facebook. You know the Fourth Amendment? Do you know? You're smart. Okay, Jonathan, do you know what the Fourth Amendment is? What? You know what the Fourth? Are you from America? Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Where are you from? Where?
Belarus? Okay.
Where's Belarus?
Europe.
I went to Barcelona for 1 week. Okay, Belarus, what's the capital for people who don't? My Fibonacci people, we may not know. We're doing a YouTube. I'm doing a YouTube. He's doing a YouTube. When I get my phone fixed, I'm going to ask him to send this, and I'll put my Fibonacci. It's basically two YouTubers. But do you know what the Fourth Amendment is in this country? Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay.
Oh, it's too much.
Can I have 45 seconds of your time? 45 seconds. Hold me to that, okay?
Okay, but you're gonna have to talk slow.
Okay, 45 seconds. Okay, in this country, if I got arrested, the cops couldn't go through my property because of the Fourth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment stops the cops from going through my property. It's called unlawful search and seizure. Are you on Facebook in Belarus? Okay, thank you, that's all we want. And Belarus is a great country. I'm gonna talk about the Fourth Amendment later. It's a very boring legal thing. But this country, basically, the Fourth Amendment doesn't exist, so the only real industry are these companies that steal data against the United States citizens. And then we're starting it's basically our own government is eating its citizens. But this is America, and we have constitutional rights. And what makes America a place that people want to visit is we have such freedoms, but we're losing those freedoms. And guess who's going homeless in America? White men. Because wonderful people from other countries, wonderful people, smart people, come here, and you guys are smarter than us generally, and you displace us. So we go homeless, and now we're talking to Belarusian people about, now eventually he'll go to law school, he'll become an American citizen, and he'll be a prosecutor, and I'll talk about the Fourth Amendment to a guy from Belarus who gives zero fucks about the Fourth Amendment. He can push that shit through because he's not emotionally tied to this country.
I don't think you're not going to be a lawyer.
Okay, but if you are a lawyer, make sure homeless people are not guilty.
I think he may
he
may just be visiting, right?
Are you gonna be a lawyer? No. Okay, when you go to Belarus, will you promise to feed 2 people? Feed homeless people twice? Will you promise me? I can give you, what, €1? I don't have any euros. In fact, I have this is borrowed money. A friend of mine gave me money to repair my phone, but I don't have a phone, so I can't get a job, basically.
Hey, maybe we should save your money. I think
Yeah.
you need it.
But I'm
You could
saying-
feed a homeless
but
person with
you
that money.
promised Me, well, this is like borrowed money, and if I misuse her money, then she'll kick me out of her apartment.
Okay.
And then I won't have a place to shower.
Yeah.
So you got to be very respectful of your roommate's borrowed money. It'd be like if I borrowed money and then
Yeah.
So, are you going to be a lawyer in Belarus? What are you going to be like, a cop? What do they do in Belarus? Yeah, well, like what is your work? I hate to start conversations like that, but what's your name, by the way? Alex. This is Alex.
There we go.
Now, this is your what?
Programmer.
See,
There you go.
San Francisco is a cook or code world. There's two jobs people have: cook, code, homeless. And see, really smart people like him, Alex, come to this country. They go, "We love this country," and then they bring lots of people, and then Americans go displaced. So can you imagine, like places like Texas? Don't go to Texas ever. I lost my business after 10 years because the government ate my industry. Go watch the movie The Big Short. You know what that movie is?
No, I never heard of
Okay,
it.
The Big Short's a movie about Dodd-Frank, which is legislation that it ate my company, and I went homeless at 40 years old. Sad, isn't it? And that's the story. And we met Alex.
There you go.
And I want to be so respectful of his time, but I'm very passionate about homeless rights. Homeless people, are you going to feed homeless people? Okay, say to him, please feed homeless two people. Okay, if you're watching this video and
so
you go to
I'll-
Belarus,
I'll break it down for you.
You go to Belarus, feed two homeless people and say, thank you, Jonathan Fibonacci, at Fibonacci, and thank you, Alex. You have a girlfriend? Okay, do you want a girlfriend? Do you like girls? Okay, this man eventually is going to want a girlfriend, and you want to give your email address?
No, come on, that's ridiculous.
I have 270 followers. 30% of my traffic is international. So I could get you a wife. You want a wife? Basically, if you put your email on this phone, eventually he'll send it to me, and I'll post it at Fibonacci. And somebody eventually will think you're beautiful from Belarus or Spain or Paris and say, I want to be that guy's wife, and they'll email it. You want that?
I think it's okay. There's 20,000 people here.
Or
Yeah.
you can email me at americano417@gmail.com.
Yeah.
My email is what? Americano417.
It's too complicated.
It's not complicated. American like the coffee. Americano like the coffee. 417@gmail.com. Fibonacci. And I talk about
All right,
homeless
yeah,
rights
thank
a
you,
lot.
buddy. Sorry about
I talk a
that.
lot about homeless rights. Don't feed homeless people.
I have to get a move on.
Hey, I gotta go too. Hey, good
All right.
talking to you.
Nice talking
Lee,
to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Right
Post
hand,
that,
buddy.
Post that. I'm
Yeah.
a left-handed. Well, I'm not left-handed. I just
Yeah, left leaning.
tweet this. Tweet me at Fibonacci.
Okay,
We promise me.
I'll try to remember it.
Oh, that means
I'm-
no.
Listen, how am I gonna?
Maybe you're a cop. Are you a cop?
Listen, if I was a
Why?
cop, you'd be able to. What would I be doing?
Because when I was in
I'd
Barcelona,
have a body cam.
When
I
I was
wouldn't
in
need this.
Barcelona, I was in a. I'll walk with you, and I'm gonna go this way. You'll go this way.
Oh, actually, I was gonna go that way.
Okay. But final quick video, final
Yeah.
story in Barcelona. Okay. One reason why I believe so much in the constitutional rights is in Barcelona. I was a part of a protest just for fun. Like I'm out walking now in Barcelona. I was out walking and I see this parade of people. I joined them in Barcelona. Like it goes from rally to demonstration to riot, and I was in a literal governmental riot.
Yeah.
And it was real interesting because I'm like, holy shit! I think America is about 5 years from having literal riots, and to be over there in Barcelona and to see to be a part of a country that's Barcelona's a very interesting. It's where America's going if we don't really start taking care of Americans. Like, are you from America?
Yeah.
Okay, but leave me with this intelligent answer. Okay.
Go ahead. Okay, last thing, and then I gotta go.
And hold me to that. But you promise you'll tweet me at Fibonacci.
I'll try to remember.
Promise me, Jonathan Fibonacci.
Okay.
And this way,
I'll try to
our
look
YouTube
for you.
stations can help each other, and then, or you could just be the homeless guy you talked to that day. In America, give me a number here. Okay.
Yeah.
In America, or let's take San Francisco. In San Francisco, let's take Tel Aviv.
Oh, just hurry up, man. Hurry up.
In Tel Aviv. If I went to Tel Aviv right now, what percentage of the population in Israel are Jewish people?
Like 90%.
90%. I actually would have said like 95. It's actually like 75.
There are some Muslims
It's like
over there.
75. Surprisingly low. 75.
Okay.
So the Jews say in our country you're going to have at least 75% Jews. Okay? In Barcelona, I Googled that, it's 75. So in Europe, the indigenous population is usually 75, because you're in Israel. You should find Jews in Israel, true?
Yeah.
When you go to Paris, France, you're going to meet Parisians, true?
Yes.
When you go to Barcelona, you're going to meet Catalans, right?
Yes.
And they're always like 75 of the indigenous population. So you meet 10 people from Barcelona.
I know where you're going.
Okay. But some people are watching this and they're 22 years old, dude.
Yeah.
And they go, in America, in San Francisco, and this is my final question, give me a number. Indigenous people in San Francisco are American.
Okay.
No,
What's the population of indigenous?
Just give me an average.
There's 70% of the people here are American.
American in
Yeah.
San Francisco.
30% of them are foreign born.
Okay. Well, those are very, very, very optimistic numbers. In my opinion, having worked here twice, both my bosses were Asian, and this is not an anti-Asian rant. I'm saying, in San Francisco, white people are probably fourth and fifth, at least third. So other countries are succeeding because they keep their populations indigenous. It's not disrespectful to say Jews like Israel. It's not disrespectful. But in America, if I said we need to be very conscious of non-American people in this country taking our jobs.
So you're nationalistic.
I don't know what term you want to call it, but it's it's a love of America. And I want to respect your time. So
all right.
when stupid ass Trump said make America great, he was talking to Americans, but usually people are bitching, they're not from America at all. They're
All right,
from,
wait, okay, well, here, I got
like
a question.
This guy like Alex. I mean, he's a great guy from, where was he?
Belarus.
Belarus. So like, he's a great guy, but I still believe that in San Francisco, you should, out of 10 people, you should meet 8 Americans. True?
Are you
Out
pro
of
or
10
anti-Trump? The people
out of
want to
10
know.
I'm homeless. That makes me in my own class of, like, I went to jail for 32 days, dude.
Yeah.
I went to jail for 32 days. I'm in the homeless nigga class where I heard a comic say this. He goes, white men are just now experiencing what black people gone through. And that's why I say white people are the new niggas. But when I say that, I'm usually talking to a non-American. I like Alex, but I still want San Francisco. I want to meet, if I meet 10 people in San Francisco, only about 3 or 4 of them are American.
Yeah.
And I'm literally from homelessness watching entire countries eat.
Well, there could be 4 million people here. There's only 800,000 locals.
I mean, we can, a good thing for you, maybe where I'm not around to dominate, is to, just film for an hour.
I filmed for a couple
I'm
hours.
talking from a static point, just to say, pinpoint the guy from Oklahoma. Like, how many Americans? And that's a great conversation, Alex, because they're good people come over here. They buy this country up. They don't give a fuck about our constitutional rights. And then our legal system is full of cancer. Are you guys from America? Americans?
Listen, I really gotta go.
Okay, Fibonacci. Hey, it's.
I'll look for you on Twitter.
Hey, good luck with you too, bro.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Time to get a restraining order. What did I miss? Oh boy, not much. I gotta go. Jesus Christ. There we go. What's going on, everybody? Sorry about that. He was very nice. The problem was he didn't stop. He was non-stop. So I'm trying to quickly go away. Fortunately, he's not going the same way I am. Run free, I am. I was just backing up. Where is Carlos? I don't know, I haven't talked to him today. Guess how many days was that man in jail? Can you guess? Oh, what's his Twitter? Something Fibonacci. Can you imagine? I hate when people talk too much. I try not to be rude or cut people off, but that was just ridiculous. I like that guy was from Belarus and he could hardly speak English, and this guy was just going at him. I was like, talk to him slowly. He was just going. Oh. Yeah. he kept building up. He kept building up to a point, building up, and then not going there, and then building up to another point, and then not going there, and building up. You know, I thought he was going somewhere else. I thought he was going like, oh, you know, over in Israel, it's like 75% Jewish, and that's a Jewish country. Because I know that over here in the U.S., the population is 75% white. I thought that's what he was going to be saying. I didn't know what he was going to be saying. I thought he was going to say like, yeah, going to be talking about poor or homeless white people. I don't know. But he just kept building up, and never actually getting there. Whatever his point may have been. I'd hate to ask him the time. I wonder how long he was sitting there yelling at those people before they left when I started. Yeah, but he was talking about the company that he was at got bought up and led to him being homeless. I'm pretty sure that there was more to it than that. Meth is a hell of a drug. Jeez, if I had your cell, I would have called and pretended I was your wife. Wait, I would have called you and pretended I was... maybe, he didn't know what he would say either. Yeah, could be. You know, it's funny, I see you guys asking him about what his thoughts were on Trump, and I was thinking like, yeah, well, obviously he's anti-Trump if he's doing all this stuff. And then he starts bringing up Trump. It's like, okay, good, I'll ask him. And then it's like, again, there's just unsatisfying, no answer whatsoever. A lot of talking, though. I'm gonna go over here just because it's windy. 32 days. Yeah. Check your pockets. My pockets are fine. Yeah. No, listen, if he was gonna be shoplifting, he'd be, or not shoplifting, pickpocketing. He'd have to have a much faster rap than that. I mean, yeah. I could have made another wallet from leather the amount of time that it took for him to get to a point which he had never arrived upon. Arrested 7 times for being homeless. Can you imagine him doing stand-up? He's got 5 minutes up there. They're like flashing the lights, you know, and he just keeps going and going and going and going. They're like pulling out the cane and like yanking him off. He's yelling from backstage. Yeah. He just kept rambling, preaching his bullshit. Oh my goodness, can you imagine being his friend on Twitter? He's gonna be bombarded. Didn't watch Jumanji because the Jews were so what they're laughing at that upstream. He didn't like Jews. I don't know if he liked Jews or didn't. I know that he was very Christian. It was an interesting mix. Very, very Christian, very about American rights, very much about homelessness, very much about talking. Disappointed he didn't cover all the amendments. Yeah. He didn't really go too far in how the 4th Amendment was being taken away either. Oh, look at this. Yeah, I didn't know what he was going to say about the Jews either. You know what's interesting about the amendments? Like those are the things that people value the most. But the thing about amendments is they're amendments. They weren't actually there originally in the Constitution. They're added later. Yeah. So I think that's funny because those are also the things that I value the most of the amendments. Just to think like, wow, this wasn't part of the original bit. Do you funny, he's just grilling that guy about the Fourth Amendment. He's from Belarus and barely speaks English. Like, yes, I'm sure he knows about the Fourth Amendment. I'm sure he's coming from Belarus to San Francisco to displace people too. California water is poison. The water here in San Francisco comes from Hetch Hetchy. I have 307. Wow. Yeah, do you want a wife? Yeah, I'm sure he wants a wife that you supply him. He sure was a good comedian. Usually comedians, they gotta like set up punchline, set up punchline, set up, you know what I'm saying? It's either like that or, you know, you're developing something. But then it's like, whoop, whoop. It's like building up, letting down, building up, letting down, and no payoff. He had 100 setups. It was all setups, no tags, no punchline. You should supply his wife with earplugs. You should live stream at Alcatraz for the fans that have never. I've never been to Alcatraz. You are gay face. I guess that means you like my face. Ethiopia's. What he should, yeah. Oh. You know, I'm just kind of walking. I'm just like trying to get a wide distance. I guess I'll wander back into the city. I researched Belarus's capital is Minsk. That guy was a good comedian. Thanks for the laugh, Lee. Can't wait till you watch this again. Yeah. Man, there was no way to ever stop and actually talk. And I like when I was saying like I know where you're going, but there was no deterrent. He kept building up and not getting there. Lee, what's the most interesting places aside from the Tenderloin? Well, we're kind of at one of the more interesting places over here by the bay. Looks like rain there. Kind of feels like it might be that way later. It's getting a little chilly. But yeah, one of the most interesting places would be North Beach. I like Japantown. Chinatown is moderately interesting. Over at the Presidio, where there's the Sutro bathhouses and a bunch of other historical stuff over there. The beaches, you wouldn't want to swim in there. He's like the debate team from high school. I think any debate has to have some sort of time limit. Who's Frank Morris? Capital letters everywhere. Yeah, that's right. So we're outside of ABC 7, KGO News, and KPIX, Channel 5. I just wanted to show you guys. Boom, the Transamerica Pyramid and the what do you call it? Salesforce Tower. Hey, they're not even projecting anything from the top of there. I guess that only happens at nighttime. It's already almost 7:50. So I'm just gonna start zigzagging my way back and see if I see anything. Hopefully I don't run into that guy again. Haley, long-time watcher, first time commenting. I thought you said on Friday you were going to the hate. What happened? Why does Carlos have the day off? I love your channel. Yeah, so I was thinking about doing that. But yeah, I don't know. It's been kind of hectic and busy for me, and I had to. So somebody bought a shirt from my Square store on Friday, and you know, the policy on there is that I ship it out within 3 days, and that's like built into my Square store. So I wasn't able to ship it out that stream because it was already nighttime. Then the next day, I went and visited family over in Redwood City for Cinco de Mayo. Sunday, the post office was closed, so I had to ship it out today. But you know, I was watching my daughter as well, and did that. Had to meet with and transfer over with the wife, and then I'm downtown already. So also, I hadn't heard from Carlos, and you know, doing these live streams is kind of draining. So I think he needed some time off. I didn't want to bother him every single time, so I do want to go over there, but I want to go there with Carlos. So that is what happened. So maybe Wednesday it'll happen. Well, these long comments aren't making okay. Okay, so I'm going to read the comments that are up here, and then I'm going to flush the comments again. What is your name? Something Zach Valiant. Okay. Frank Morris was the mastermind behind the Alcatraz escape that closed it. He used a spoon to dig out of there, right? Should have gone to the mission on Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. I was pretty wiped out on Sunday. Go to the Castro Square store. Red Bubble is downtown. What Red Bubble? Thanks, Lee. You guys are hardworking. Thank you. My guys deliver fruits every day to the Salesforce Tower. Hold on. I'm going to flush the comments. The last comment I read was the last one that I saw. Okay. That's it. All right. Wonder what they're building over here. Hold on. There's a giant drill. Hasn't started drilling yet. Look at that thing. So, don't know what's planned for over here. Check out City Lights bookstore. I've been there a couple times. Redbubble is a store for artists to sell things. You are an artist who sells t-shirts. I would have been okay with late shipping. I didn't mean to burden your plane. No problem, no problem. It's just that yeah, I need to fix it. Maybe add an extra day in there or something. But it would have automatically refunded if I didn't ship it out. Redbubble is not far from Montgomery. Okay, I'm on Broadway and Front Street. Let me go check out this Redbubble place. When I first saw your logo, I thought it was Lee Sandwiches, which is on Polk, that sell those good Vietnamese sandwiches. Go to dinner at Stinking Rose in North Beach if you like garlic. Might be hard to find food that's lactose free over there though. But yeah, I've been over there, and they give you like a minced garlic on the side, and yeah, I just ate so much garlic like I burned my mouth. It's the Stinking Rose, not Stinky Rose. Yeah, but that's a pretty cool place to go to. Carlos is at the strip club spending his income from last stream. Well, could be. That is, man. Carlos, when he was 18, he went over into the old Feral Theater. Oh wow, that's disgusting. Hold on. they're like pouring asphalt, and the smell is just horrible. Oh, damn it. Hold on. The gimbal just moved on its own. Yeah, they're just pouring asphalt here. I gotta go. It smells like burning rubber. Yeah, but Carlos, he spent $600 in one evening over at the O'Farrell Theater. You were great, and we'll be back soon. I subbed you and turned the bell on. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe Smith. I bought a Richard Ramirez shirt for. So is it on market, this Redbubble place? So I don't even know. I'm just gonna kind of wander over back towards there. I've never been here before. Carlos in the Castro with a $70 for this. No, it wasn't a male strip club that he went to. Did Carlos start his own channel? You know what he should do is get that $70 and get a SIM card, so he could. I gave him a phone. I bought a phone for like $600, but it turned out that that it was somebody had paid the deposit on the phone. You know, when you pay off a phone gradually, you give a bit of cash up front, and then the rest is like a monthly fee. They paid the upfront cash, and then never paid the rest. So it's got a bad IMEI, you know, so it won't work on the T-Mobile network, but you might be able to use it with AT&T. The company that I bought from was based out of Las Vegas, and they basically disappeared.
Goddamn right on this. Stanford University, like you tell her, that's a goddamn fucking one of them. They tried to murder me to cover up fucking transgender, a transsexual, and a real woman.
What happened?
Oh, goddamn fucking. I grew up with Peter Stanford.
You grew up where?
With Peter Stanford, Stanford University.
Oh, okay.
And Ferry Fawcett. And, you know, his ex-wife, and Bo Derek, and all of those guys. They tried to have me knocked off the other day because they were trying to cover up a transgender, a transsexual, and a real woman that they did this goddamn fucking experiment on me for 39 years.
What was the experiment?
You know, it's a illegal hearing aid hooked to a laptop, right? They put it on me at the age of 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 44 years old. On the 25th of last month, you know, they tried to have me murdered.
That's where that scar is?
Yeah. All the stitches on the inside and
let me see your ear. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see any on the back of your head.
Yeah.
Just
and
on there.
So,
yeah.
They tried to have me murdered. They've tried to do it several times now to prevent a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. You know, Nancy Pelosi's daughter, April Knapp. You know, they all got together and sent me to prison for a little while. I got out of prison, right?
Oh, which prison were you in?
I was in the feds. I was in a bunch of them. But I found out when I got out of prison, the reason they sent me to prison is because I remember back in the 1980s, you know, all of the women got together, right? And, you know, Farrah Fawcett, Bo Derek, Nancy Pelosi, Zsa Zsa Gabor, and everybody wanted a transsexual because of the banana boats that came over, you know, and things like that. So, you know, so Stanford University got together and they all came together to do an experiment. In this experiment, right, you know, they had a transsexual, a transgender, and a regular woman, right? Now, and they used an illegal hearing aid on these women and hooked it to me, you know, age of 5 or 6 years old at Timberlawn Elementary, Jackson, Mississippi.
So you were hearing them?
Yeah, so you can hear them, right? And what they're trying to mimic, what Stanford University is trying to mimic, is they're trying to mimic the frequency of a child. You know, so say you got a transgender, right? It's got an illegal hearing aid, right? You know, what they're trying to do is say that this transgender has the hearing device on, and you don't know that, right? Well, they're trying to say that that hearing device is a child. You know, you can't mimic the frequency of a child. You either have a child or you don't have a child. You can't use an electronic chip to mimic a child.
And how'd you get that hearing aid out?
I don't have the hearing aid.
Okay.
I was one of 9 children in a classroom, you know, in 2nd grade, you know, Tanya Gonzalez and all the rest of them, you know, Alberto Gonzalez's daughter and all of them, you know. I was one of these children, right, that I was one of the only children, you know, there were 9 of us in the classroom that didn't have hearing aids. All the rest of the kids in the classroom had hearing aids, right?
Yeah.
Now, and the hearing aids dissipated because they came up with a new way to cure hearing. You know, right? So when they did that, these ladies in Hollywood had this idea, well, you know, Farrah Fawcett, Nan Adams, Peter Stanford's wife, right? You know, I wonder if I can mimic a child. You know, so that was her project. Well, in lieu of doing her project, they've wasted 39 years of my life and tried to murder me several times to cover up a multi-million-dollar lawsuit.
Yeah.
So, annoying.
So what happened with, how did they try to get
They
you?
hit me in the head with a pipe several times trying to cover up Nancy Pelosi's daughter, you know, April now, you know, and, you know, quite a few other people's daughters that have, you know, dicks instead of pussies, you know, or a split pea, you know, which is the transgender surgery, right? You know, the transgender surgery being, I don't know if you know the difference when you lay down with a woman and you go to sleep with her. If you look down and you see a lot of hair, right?
Yeah.
You know, you're almost at a 98.7% chance that she's a split pea, which means they snipped it and tucked it in. You know, because most women wear a landing strip.
Yeah.
You know, you know why they keep it hairy? You know, so they can
you
cover
can't
up
see it?
the lips.
Yeah.
You know, the way that they cut the lips. So, you know,
All right.
They wasted 39 years of my life. I got to get them in court, man.
All right. Don't miss your light.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. All right. What's that, a couch? No, that was a TV. I'm glad you guys saw that. That was a big TV that walked. It gets better, but I'll be back in 10 minutes. No, please say hi, Carlos. Remember me? Why are we talking lady? Well, that's what he was talking about. I got anxiety now, Leave. Thanks. Okay, 111 Sutter Street near Montgomery. Yeah. Yeah, you know what's crazy? I was concerned I wasn't going to be able to find people to talk to. It doesn't seem to be an issue. So we're outside the San Francisco Fire Department. Let me see if I can show you guys inside. Hold on. Whoop. See? Fire department. I'm at Washington. I don't know which way to go to get to, I'll just cross the street. How late are you going to walk? Oh yeah, that's right. I'll stick around. I'll stick around for, let's say, another 15 minutes. Just because, I mean, I was streaming on time, but it was only to Twitch, so it wasn't for YouTube. I feel bad for you guys. I like started right on time, and there was no one. There was no one that could see me over on YouTube. I saw old Blank. Blank was over on Twitch. You can't find people who stop talking. You remind me of Zach from Anxiety War. I heard that too. I heard that from somebody else. Don't get in trouble with Christina. No, I won't. He seems to talk to talkers. Well, that's the best people to talk to, right? Hold on one second. Can you tell me where Sutter Street is?
Sure. I unfortunately can't help.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Is it Meth Monday? Yeah. Well, mentally ill Monday, I guess. Have you walked near any human poop? Well, speak of the devil and he shall appear. You can't go very far and not see it. Doesn't look like there's any here, but yeah, I was just standing right next to someone when you said that. I have both apps, but Twitch sent the live notification, but YouTube had. Yeah, Carlos says that too, that he doesn't get the live notification from. But yeah, because I was having problems, I assumed it was because of the bitrate, so I actually cut it way down, so it shouldn't look as good as the last stream. That might be could be, but it's not like that's too much better. But yeah, I could go take a look and try to see if I could find some. It wouldn't be too hard. The only thing is that we're over inside like the financial district, so they keep it a little bit cleaner over here. Let me see that. I swear that you get way too close to those. Well, look, just because the camera's getting close doesn't mean that I'm getting there too. Keep in mind that I'm on a little bit of a selfie stick. So I'm approaching Kearney Street. So hopefully I'm going the right way. You know, maybe I should save this red bubble thing for another stream, actually. Maybe I could go over there with Carlos too. I keep telling Carlos that he should sell his artwork. I think I'm going to wander on back downtown, because I don't know. Yeah, I'm on Kearney and Washington, so I'm actually in Chinatown. Yes, you can both make some money there. Yeah, I'd have to see it. Have to see what the breakdown is. I like that guy who was selling his, you know, Urban Picasso. He sells his stuff out on the street. He also sells on Etsy. He makes t-shirt prints, and he makes like lithographs or something along those lines. He, you know, his hustle is pretty inspiring. But, so here we are, Chinatown. I guess we go and take a little brief walk through the park. Go left to hit Sutter. Should I go through the, nah, I'm not gonna go. If I go here just on my own, it might get a little bit more sketchy for me. Always fun to see SF from the comfort of my sofa. Yeah, I could take a good relaxing on the sofa too. Go through the park. All right, all right. It's a cool park. So, Boss Hog, is that your name? Yeah, Boss Hog. You should have seen the live stream. Carlos and I were sitting there. He was eating a chow. Was that chow su bao? He was eating a pork bun. I was eating egg tarts. We went inside some of the stores, try to find something real nice and expensive. What is the name of this park? I don't even know what it's called. Let me know what the name is. So, I want to show you guys the water fountain over here. Ooh, I love pork bun. Yeah, Carlos's pork bun was a little bit different. Where's the water fountain? I think must be up the hill. But yeah, oh, let me show you guys the water fountain. There's, oh no, someone's drinking from it. Let me go tell him. You think the Hunter's Point is worse than the TL? Yes, by far. By far. Hey, I saw pigeons over there in that sink. You may not want to use it in that water fountain. Oh, the pigeons, the birds. Oh no. Oh, never mind. He couldn't understand. Let me go this way. So yeah. Hunter's Point. You don't want to go over there. The bird bath. Yeah, well, it was a bird bath. But yeah, go left to hit Sutter. Yeah, I don't think that Red Bubble place is in the works today. I'm on Clay Street. Actually, am I going the right way? I think I'm going the right way. Yeah. But anyhow, boom, Chinatown. The RNG Lounge. I saw someone just puking in here after hours. They're right over there by that bar. Looks like they're collecting stuff over there. Yeah, looks like you're headed to Montgomery. I sure am. I'm just heading down Kearney Street. Sacramento Street is right here. So boom. Meanwhile, I was working on some stuff over the weekend. It's not quite done yet. That should make things a little bit more interesting. I'm redesigning my little Streamlabs application, my little website, and hopefully there'll be more fun options for people who donate via Streamlabs in the future. But it's not done yet, so I'll let you guys know when it's all done. Basically, I want to use that hilarious clip of Carlos when he joined the stream screaming. Carlo, I'll go there. Just not today. I'm not really feeling too good today. And next time, As soon as this stream ends, I'm gonna try to talk to Carlos. He wants to go over there, over to the hate as well, and talk to the crusties. Those are people who I think people call them homeless kids or homeless youth. And I don't know what exactly the other name is, but they talk to people. He wants to talk to the people who are homeless due to choice. You know, they choose to be homeless, stay over in Golden Gate Park, beg for money, do drugs, you know. Get to feeling better, Lee. Well, thank you. I will try. Did you see Endgame yet? No, you guys keep asking me if I've seen these movies. I haven't seen any. Lee, you feel bad? How come? I'm just kind of, I've been getting like 6 hours of sleep every night. So it's difficult because I take care of my daughter all day, and then I'm either streaming or working as soon as that's done, and then I go back home, and then it's just non-stop work to be done. I gotta somehow find a way to get some food. I can't eat the same food that they eat because it's got milk in it, so I basically gotta cook for myself. And then by that time, yeah, I gotta settle down a bit before I go straight to bed. Look at this. Where are we right now? Oh, is this a San Franciscan flag? I've never seen it before. It's got like a falcon or something on there. It says San Francisco. Of course it's all wrapped. There it goes. Never seen that flag before, but obviously I've seen the California flag and the US flag before. The homeless hippies. Rising Phoenix, there was no flames. Wow, what's down here? So I'm just kind of wandering down here. Hopefully this is not a dead end. What is this? The concourse. Pine Street. Yeah, Carlos used to stay over here on Pine Street. Man, I really do wish Carlos was here though, because he's got all kinds of crazy stories. When he was over at Pine Street, he lived with this guy named Kai. And yeah, over there, he used to drop bricks from the windows. He dropped bricks a couple times and actually had the cops call on him. But all stories for a future stream. Lee, we've got to find you some Nike size 14. You know, they'll have some. The problem is there'll be those huge you know, basketball shoes. Anyhow, where else? So, I know you guys want to see the Haight-Ashbury. Where else would you guys like to see? What are some other locations you want me to hit? So I'm not just so I don't keep walking in the same spot. The problem is if I go to most of the neighborhoods I go to, I'm not going to find people to talk to, and that's kind of what I like the most, is being able to talk to people on the street, even if they are kind of difficult to disengage from. I just got to get better at disengaging, I think. the Pacific Coast Stock Exchange. I didn't know there was such a thing. That's what it says at the top of the building, but it says Equinox on the flags. I wish I knew where my friend hangs during the day. Well, you could ask. You could ask him, right? Oh, man! I went to go lean up against this thing. This is a fire alarm. That's pretty shifty. He mentions the Castro a lot. Well, I guess that's where he stays. You know what the problem is? I can't stream in the Castro because there's no signal. Yeah, conversation is always entertaining. No, I haven't heard from Constantine in weeks, and I'm worried. All right, well, let me see. Excuse me? Sir?
Yes, I'm leaving right this second.
Oh, no. I just want to ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you know somebody named Constantine?
I do.
You do? Has he got tattoos on his knuckles?
This guy is clean cut and I think he's a cop.
Oh,
I know him from Oakland.
I was looking for a homeless guy named Constantine, yeah.
What does he look like?
He's Irish, and he's got like some tattoos on his. I don't think he's clean cut. He's homeless, so.
Some of the guys are clean cut though.
Yeah.
He's like a greaser type.
Kind
of sounds like it.
I think he's from Boston. I think he's Irish.
I don't know.
You don't know?
If you did, you go down to the McDonald's area.
Yeah.
Right in that little alley right there. They use trucks over there during the day. Sometimes when you get tonight, probably maybe some the other day, get the money going.
How long have you been homeless? 3 years. 3 years? In San Francisco the whole time?
Seattle.
Oh, you're from Seattle.
Seattle. Utah, Colorado, Seattle, and the whole Bay Area.
Okay. What led to you being homeless?
I just got pushed in this direction. Basically, circumstances.
Circumstances? But then how come it was 3 years though?
3 years. Well, I got injured myself. Rotator cuff injuries throughout the years. Sports, work, things like that.
Have you tried getting in an SRO or getting on? Oh, you did?
Actually, I had done that a couple times.
Yeah.
Things that work out for me. It has to be, I have too much going on to certain types of people.
Are you going to stay in the city or are you going to?
Will I stay in the city? It's hard to tell at this point. The city's gotten. He's not been here last time. He's been about a few months, maybe a little longer. A lot being handled. I'm not used to a city like this. Any real big city like this. Try to have more of a shelter type environment. And how well it was securities. So basically, have to deal with it. It's better this time around to be more respectful. And I was ready to conquer it. As days go by, you can't conquer that part of the day. Instead of trying to take it all at one time. Yeah. Slow down and just absorb it as best as possible. And not worry too much about all the intricacies of this, this city. There's a lot going on here. Never get it all. Stay plugged into the city. Physicality is huge. Slow down and everything in moderation best you can. Everybody has their addictions. You have to start to reverse that and just learn to love yourself. That's what I can say. All right, help others as best you can. As much as you can, but don't put yourself too far out. Just be good to yourself. Okay, God bless you.
All right, thank you, buddy. Tall hooligan on his knuckles. Okay. I didn't think he knew him. I mean, he just said he was a cop. So, not the right one. I couldn't really hear much of what he said. want to get better at disengaging, learn to lie. That's kind of against what I'm all about, though. I try my best to not lie. Thanks for checking out. Watch these vids, hoping to spot him while you're talking to others. XCVI, I'm back. Okay. Well, I guess I could go trying to look for Constantine, but it might be a fool's errand, you know. I'll go over this way. That's the only way I can get out of the talker combos because I'm too nice to cut it off. Yeah, I guess I gotta get better at cutting stuff off. Yeah, well, when Carlos is here, we got a little system set up. Haven't used it yet, but when I'm talking to somebody, what I'm gonna do in the future, I'm just gonna open and close my hand. Hopefully Carlos sees it, he wanders off and says, dude, we better get going. Long distance relationship, we've been dating on and off since 19... Oh, okay, you're talking about Constantine. So, I'll try to remember to keep asking for Constantine whenever I can. That's basically lying? No, if my friend's calling me, I'd just be, hey, my friend's calling me. Which would be true, he would be calling for me. His phone was stolen a couple weeks ago. Yeah, that kind of stuff happens all the time. My gimbal is just blinking non-stop. So I guess the battery's about to die. Hold on. Oops. What?
Have a blessed night.
What?
Use as you see fit while out on your walk.
What? That's crazy. Why'd you do that, Brian? That's ridiculous. Well, thank you very much, Brian. Wow. Man. I wish I could do something like incredible for that. I can't do it. I can't do any tricks, can't do any backflips, can't do anything. But thank you very much, Brian. Wow, incredible. I'm gonna have to figure out something. Hopefully it's not getting run over while I cross the street. It's not ridiculous. I've been on both sides, so I appreciate what you're doing. Well, thank you, buddy. Wow, thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. But yeah, thank you very much. And I'll invest this money in getting some equipment. That will help me be able to do proper sit-down interviews in the future. Just keep doing you. Well, thank you, Brian. You should come to Everett, Washington. That's quite a commute. Yeah, I think I don't know how to keep on going after that. Right, send him a shirt. Well, I'll have to check. I'm starting to get confused. Brian Norby. I think if I'm not confused, I might have already. Let's see. Hold on one second. Let me check. Uno momento, por favor. I'm sorry for the lack of communication at this time. I'm checking something. Sorry about this. Brian Norby. Yeah, Brian, if you want a t-shirt, go ahead and give me your info, and I'll try to do that for you. As long as it's if it's not beyond extra large, because that's all I've got up to. Are there any jobs out there? Well, there are jobs out here, of course. I mean, there's a lot of tech companies and other stuff. Sorry, I lost the stream. Oh, okay. Brian. Listen, Brian, if you want to, you could contact me via Patreon and give me your address, and I'll send you off a shirt if you want. So, greetings, my brother. What's up, NJ89er? Please, feeling better already. I'm feeling distracted, but I am feeling, oh no. I need to check these shirts and grab one on pay. Yeah, so if you go over to my Square store, you can see the shirts that are available there, and that would be me going out and shipping that to you. If you buy from the Streamlabs store, they do all of that. They do all of that. They make the shirt, they ship it out to you. They, yeah. So I'm completely not involved with that. I mean, I did kind of like set it up, but other than that, they take care of the rest. UPS is hiring. Oh, UPS is always hiring. But I think that's in South San Francisco. You do seem to be feeling better. Yeah. Well, give enough money to somebody, I'm sure they'll start feeling a little better too. My buddy works at UPS. I'm sure he could hook me up with a job. Thanks. Yeah, there's plenty of places like that. I worked as a caregiver, and really the only thing I had was I was taking a city college course on gerontology, and other than that, I didn't have any really relevant experience. But well, listen, XCVI Mac. If you meet up with me, I could help you get a job at the theater. You'd have to have money to join the union, but they need people too. I used to do pest control and make good money, but I was getting sick from the pesticides. Don't want cancer. Yeah, you're definitely at elevated risk because of that. But you probably would have made more money than you would over at UPS or over at the theater. Would you ever consider going to Oakland and talking to the homeless? Oakland kind of scares me. You know, just because it's more dangerous over there. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to go with somebody who's actually been there. Work X amount of years to become a driver for $20 an hour with the shitty hours. Hell no. Boom. Buy a shirt from Lee and support the channel. Bam, that's right. You know what, if you were on Twitch, if you're on Twitch, they have a command. You could put exclamation point merch. You know, no space or anything, and it'll pop up with something really similar like that in the stream. Lee, is the long-term goal? What is a long-term goal at the theater? Is there something that could lead to more monies? No, it's just money for right now. You know, lean times. So I'm just trying to do what I can to make a little bit of money. Let's grow pot up north. I think there's a lot of competition nowadays. How much does YouTube get from Super Chat? Wow, that's the saddest thing. They take 40%. So I get $60 and YouTube gets $40 from that Super Chat donation. San Francisco is a major character in your stream. Oh, that's bullshit. You will get shot. Yeah. No way. Yeah. That's why I kind of gently tell people to go over to the Streamlabs, because there it's just a normal PayPal, 2.9%, and well, 30 cents and 2.9%. Yeah, that's messed up. Yeah, well, that's I don't know. I'll have to spend any future donations in a different way. Oh yeah, Streamlabs. Like I said, Streamlabs, that would just be so out of that 100, I would have gotten like 96 or no, something along those lines. Somewhere in the 90s. But YouTube, they don't actually consider that donation. You're buying a message. That's how they explain that. I think it's Discord. Wait, I don't know. I must have missed what you're referring to. Why, Brian? A donation is a donation. What is this? I must have missed a comment. No, but I mean there are advantages though to getting it through Super Chat. So the one big disadvantage is that you're getting like you're giving YouTube a bunch of money. But on the other hand, I think with Streamlabs, because it is just sort of it's just like a wall to PayPal. You got to worry about like people like doing chargebacks, which will cost the So let's say somebody gives me money via PayPal, and then they cancel, and then they charge back using their credit card or as a stolen card or whatever. I would actually be losing $15 every time. So with Super Chat, I'm protected from that because it's going straight to Google, and because it would be hard to muscle them out of money. How about Patreon? How much do they take? So Patreon takes 5%. So when money goes through Patreon, there's the 5%. Well, they recently added a bunch of new tiers and other stuff, but they take 5%, and the money processing takes another 5%, and then I get the rest from that. My friend told me if you want to make some money, go to Pier 39 and stand on a milk cart. Jesse would make like he would make a load of money when he would be playing guitars. I'm out, Lee. Good night, everyone. Peace, love. Take care of my people. Much love. Enjoy the rest of your night now. All right. See you, Mac. Later. Lee, I just missed you there. Oh, what's up, James? So I think actually with that, I should probably be heading on out. Do Venmo or Western Union. I don't know. I got a lot of stuff I need. Oh, good.
I think that will make it work, but I will do both.
Yeah. So they lost their dog and they were kind of ignoring. Anyhow, well, I mean, I do have a PayPal, but Streamlabs or PayPal would basically be the same thing. You know, I have the PayPal that's paypal.me/Lee's channel. But yeah, it's all the same thing. With Streamlabs, at least it pops up. I can see it in stream. You know a lot about fees. Well, you got to, because everybody's trying to bend you over. So anyhow, good night, everybody. Thank you. Thank you to D. Flores. Thank you to Brenda Barnes, and thank you to Brian Norby. And I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Next time, I'll try to make sure that it's better, and I'll try to iron out any kind of technical glitches. Let's see. Thanks, Lee, for the info on Super Chat. No problem. And thank you to everyone in chat. And as soon as I end this, it's gonna go unlisted, by the way, just because it needs to render. If you want to watch it over on Twitch, it'll be freely available, plus the beginning part, which none of you guys here on YouTube saw. So go over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Lee's_channel. And then after that, maybe around midnight, whenever this is done processing, it'll be made public again. You can see it here on YouTube. So, all right, see all of you later, and thank you guys for watching.